top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Aldridge. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watch film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lindsey. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Higgins. Going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Coastal.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down. Hauls it in. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Complete in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Watkins. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use.
And he will score! Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming.
42, Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the quick pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're going back to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Husky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Lindsey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Aldridge. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Glass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Catch in the middle. It's Aldridge. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw it again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give them a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Breaks the tackle.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air, You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's small. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Caught near the sticks. It's small. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Glass. Touchdown, Coastal! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Watkins. He'll pull it down and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And that one will give them the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. 3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The shot that clears decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And back to pass, it's Watkins. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Northern Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Grab near the marker. It's Glass. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. He's got it on the outside. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and this offense continues to roll. Both offenses have been carving the other defenses up, and who can get a stop, who can make a play. But right now, offense is clearly in a rhythm, doing whatever they want to do.
They'll run it. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Watkins. Under fire. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver's going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. QB got it himself. Breaks into the open. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Oh, dude. Everybody on the sidelines is saying, you can't turn the football over there. You got to take care of it. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead late in the game. Big, huge, dumb mistake.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Gonna run it. It's Peppers. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the shot to clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Coastal! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar.
Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Watkins. Quickly complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's complete on the right side. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Watkins. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Husky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's small. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Chanticleers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down. And this defense is bowed up in the red zone, but I got to keep in mind the situation. This is still a tie game, man. I want the lead late in the ball game. Jesse, I'm going to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it's enticing to want to try to get a touchdown here and put so much pressure on the opponent, but I think you're right. This late in the game, when it's all tied up, you just got to take the lead on the scoreboard.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Watkins. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.